Come on. We got this purple haze over Long Mountain this morning, folks. Yeah, we've got these aerosolized lines here heading towards the sun. As you can see in the photographs here, we've got the aircraft here leaving them. We've got this stern here. This one above my head just here. But, let's just see if I can get a better shot of this purple that I tell you about constantly, folks. It's now lingering across the mountain tops. Ella, come on. Please don't be awkward. So we get into this bit of a clearing, and so that's Long Mountain there, folks. You can Google that. Just in Welshpool itself, mid Wales, UK. And this weird rusty lithium glow here, folks. We've got all these dispersions that are coming down, and then behind me again we've got this utility fog, this misting chemical stuff. And, oh, I'm going to be honest, completely and utterly honest here, folks. The more I learn about this stuff now, and I've been learning about this stuff for nigh on 15 years, yeah. The more I learn about this stuff now, the more I realise that this thing is much bigger than me. It's beyond my comprehension, folks. And I'm still very much a newborn baby to all this stuff that's taking place. Despite the fact I've tried to learn it all and tried to make the necessary connections so I can at least warn other people. I think that has been the basics of my job, is to just wake people up to the fact that something's not right with everything that's been done to the food, the water, the air, etc. Folks, the medications, your education, the human fucking spirit. But it's far too technical for me, folks. We just look through this property here while people are in bed. Yeah, and above their heads. Yeah, above their property, all this is taking place, all of it, folks. You know, I've been questioning for the best part of a year now as to where I go from here. I can't learn anymore because it's getting too difficult for me to understand. The further I delve into this, folks, I just can't get to grips with what I'm learning about and what I'm hearing, what I'm reading, what I'm seeing, folks. I just can't get my head around the newer stuff. We've got this aircraft here heading towards the sun again. Just through the tree line here, we've got another aircraft here. Oh, come on. Fucking thing won't fucking focus, it won't zoom. Then it will zoom on its own. So yeah, it's getting difficult for me now to educate myself any further. It's becoming more and more fucking mind-boggling, folks. So we've got this one here that's just left that stain there. We've got another one there. They seem to be leaving these short bursts, so they'll form these cloud-like structures, and when they widen out, people will think this is cloud. How beautiful the woodpecker. Just in the distance, folks, but just look into the bottom of this shot here. Look how many passes from these aircraft again. But, When I say I've gone as far as I think I can go, I believe I have. Because I'm now entering territory that my brain can't comprehend, I can't understand. And then I'm struggling now to try and explain any of it. Folks, beyond the information I can provide you that you've got a biofield, that you have a wireless body area network that connects to all the other body area networks through all this tech, through all this evil, poisonous shit, folks. The body-to-body area networks, we're all connecting to each other via our biofields. So you then realise that these cell towers are for something else. And it's the biofield out, the human electricity, the magnetism that comes from off of us that they don't tell us and don't want us to know that we possess. That and we are the antennas, and we are the electricity driving this fucking wireless body area network system and the medical area network system, folks. And the cell towers are for something else. And how it all works with the graphene up in the air and the fucking aluminiums and stuff. There's a control system, a network, a world wide web, yeah, an interning net that is preventing us from escaping, folks, from this. I'm not even sure if the fucking people of the future, if there are going to be any, are going to be able to fucking do anything about it if I think logically about it, folks. Because by the time we get to that point in the future, there'll be a different, probably the transhuman agenda will be in full fucking flourish, maybe, I don't know. I think constantly about the future. I don't linger in the past, although there is that tether, that connection. Past, present, future suture, folks, that we have to learn about. So we've got another one of these wiggly fuckers here. I don't know where or why or how these fuckers learnt to fly. And we have it switched off and then back on as it banks to my right. Here, it's probably now heading towards the sun with these others that you see here. This dripping stuff you see here, laying the trails to block the sun, to keep this place cool from the radiation in air, folks. Like I say, you've got it a bit of a wibbly wobbly fucking switch on here. You've got this plane coming into shot, and then the plane that left the wibbly wobbly banking over my direction now. You know, and it's ever so clear, folks. So we got this action taking place with these two, and then we've got this aircraft here, and then we've got this aircraft here, another aircraft to the rear of me. You know, what chance has anyone got, folks? But look at the mountainous region there. Long Mountain, the redwoods they call it. And there's a definite different colour taking place in that gloop, that soup, that shroud, that mist, that chemical mist, that fucking mix, that soup. And again, you look around me here, folks. So I just see if I can see another mountainous region there, shrouded in this shit that is beyond moisture, folks. And again, all detrimental to one's mental. You just look at this line that was left a few minutes ago, maybe 3-4 minutes ago, and look how quickly it's stripping down, segmenting itself now into these cloud-like structures. There will be cloud-like in the next hour, 40 minutes or so, folks. You can see them here, see the aircraft there. And again, it's distressing for me. Somebody's left a dog turd on the road. It isn't my dogs, they don't do things like that. So we got a Wren Kitchen wagon or something coming up the lane here behind us. The beauty of the day is marred for me. Marred by this terror. They're called terraforming. Heavy metals, strontium-90, barium, lithium, aluminium oxides, human animal depleted blood cells, cadmium, coal fly ash, graphene, one of the main, if not the main ingredients in this veritable fucking dish served up for breakfast, dinner, evening meal, supper, snack. Not just in the air, folks. It's in the water. It's in the medication. It's in the food. It's in your biofield. It's in your electricity. We're sharing data between each other. And we haven't a fucking clue. Yeah. People are focused mainly on the cell towers. But for 60 years or so, they've been able to jump in and out of us and take data from us and pump data into us via the body area networks, folks. Via what they call a MAC address. And you can Google all these things, like I told you in the past, folks. You can research wireless body area networks, the wireless body-to-body area network, the wireless body, the wireless medical area networks, the MAC addresses connecting all through the Bluetooth systems and such, and all the information being shared through the ionized, weaponized air that we breathe. And as our lungs reach capacity, we realised that yes, these fuckers had the audacity to screw us. And people like me were mortified. The majority of people just see that's now segmented itself as cloud. So these planes just drop these little bombs. Like I've told you folks, these things can be beam steered using the beamforming technology. Photons and the graphene can be manipulated in the air through these streetlights, folks, through these LEDs. You're walking past all this tech. You're walking past people with this tech in them. We've all got this tech in them to some fucking degree. So we're all telling tales on each other, passing information, passing data, medical data, etc., whatever they call it. And we have no idea that we are the antennae and that we are being harvested. The data's being harvested, our electricity's being harvested to feed this fucking horrible, hideous machine, folks. And I know I'm coming to the end of me doing the videos and doing the books, etc., because I can't take it any fucking further. And I'm getting to feel it's just now too difficult for me to carry on learning about this stuff. But I hope that I've woken enough people up with far superior fucking intelligence to me that can then run with the data I've given them and carry on connecting the dots. I'm not a dot connector anymore, folks. I'm not. I've done it all. I've said it all, and I don't know if I've woken anyone up. I don't know if I've influenced anyone. So we can't go too much further up the lane now because there's shit on the road, and you can see these fuckers will lick this cow shit. Come on, lad. Come on. The cows have obviously walked down the lane here. Lad, don't. Please don't. Come on, Ella. But at some point, definitely it's going to be this year. Could be in the next week, the next month. I'm going to focus on keeping me and Debbie safe now, folks, if that's even possible. But just take a look again at the shroud, the veil, the jail that they are creating, that we are trapped in, folks. This worldwide prison they call an intern net, an internment, and a web, a worldwide web. Yeah, from which there's no escape. Not for us, we don't have the technology to escape it, folks. And I know people are coming up with these technologies to try and beat this stuff, but these people that are doing this are far advanced, and they're ahead of us in every way, even the information, so they know exactly what we're going to try and come up with to bust their fucking cloud seeding, to bust their medications, whatever. And they've already got set in place systems to prevent us from escaping this fucking prison. I know it. I know it. I hope I'm wrong. I got this other fucker here switched on where the sun is due up here. I'm sorry if this thing keeps staying zoomed. We have another one directly over where the sun's coming up now. So you see the trail and the devastation they've left here, folks. And I just want you to understand, you know, there are 3 planes in this shot here now. I'm showing you. There's one here. And then if I drop down, you'll see one there. And there's one that it's not picking up, just a little bit near the tree line here. You got 3 in the one shot there, folks. There's no escaping this. There's no banning it. There's no banning it, folks. You can't ban something that officially doesn't exist. This is crazy. And there are technologies being loosed down upon us that we know absolutely zero about, folks. So you can't ban them if you don't know about them. They haven't patented them. These secret technologies that have loosed on us, folks, you can't ban them because we don't know they exist. We can't. It's impossible. And these things stay that way. And they give us little snippets of the things they are doing to us. But what the world's going to look like in 2050, I don't know. But we're getting to a point now very soon, folks, where they tell us that we won't need these handheld devices. And I know that's coming. I know that because we have these wireless body area networks. Yeah, we're already connecting to the streetlights, the LED technology, the Bluetooth that surrounds us all. We're involved, yeah, whether we like it or not. We're connected whether we like it or not. Whether we've had those fucking shots or not, folks, we are connected now. From the ingestations of all this stuff, we're connected. And we're being inspected, we're being tracked, we're being traced, and we will be erased if the call for that comes. You can see that line I showed you being sprayed near the sun now, ripping itself down to block the light over there. And this will continue throughout the day now, folks. So yeah, I think I've just about covered everything that I can possibly cover now. We are connected to it whether we like it or not, folks. So imagine what it's going to be like come 2050. I'm reliably informed that at some point this technology will cease. It will not be needed. And that'll probably be when they've successfully eradicated just about every single one of us, which they intend to do, folks. But we are all connected, whether you like it or not. We've all, to some degree, whether you can detect it on the apps to find the MAC addresses, you know, we're all in this bio-digital convergence. We're all stealthily being augmented. And we were being augmented 60 years ago, probably. Long before any of us could even try and consider preventing any of this from taking place, folks. Just imagine the stuff that's inside us, yeah, that we know nothing about. You know, I thought I was clever years ago when I was learning about, 10 years ago, about strontium, barium, lithium, etc. And then I thought, I was above a lot of stuff when I learned about graphene, and other people, were denying that. But the stuff, that is now baffling me, I'm not even going to try and get my head around, folks. Because then I will look stupid, and I've looked stupid for long enough anyway. Anyway, it's time for me to shut up and get these dogs back. The fingers are frozen. I'm going to get the central heating on before Debbie gets up. We got the home all lovely and spring cleaned for one of the daughters who's recovering from cancer. She's coming up for a few days with her little doggies, her little sausage dogs. I'm looking forward to that today. Debbie's all excited about her coming down. Let's just see if I can get my little friend here. And I know I waffle on in these videos, but we really do come out for the sights and sounds of me and dogs. We do. We come out for the beauty, despite the beast. And with that shot, I'll end on that, folks, with that shot of this, I kid ye not,